Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. I hope you all are doing very well. So in my last session, I explained or demonstrated, like various kinds of charts and why data visualization is important. So today I will be explaining some tools like where you can do actual, like visualization without using the code, because in last session I used Python code and so shown some charts, like how to plot some charts and which chart is applicable in which scenario. Today I will show you how you can use the Power BI as a tool, and also you can build some interactive dashboard in Excel as well. So Excel is a very powerful tool, but most of us don't know like how to like fully utilize all the features of Excel. So that is also like an important or interesting, that would be very interesting to see like how we can build an interactive dashboard in Excel as well. Also, like there are some other market players in visualization, data visualization, which are equally very good, like Power BI. So there is Tableau, there is ClickView, and Power BI is also a very powerful tool. So not only data visualization and building dashboards and reporting, but also a lot many things we can do over there. We can incorporate AI, we can incorporate NLP based queries. Then we can learn actually the Power Queries. Power Queries are very powerful. So now these things also like comes in the advanced Power BI. But today we will see a very basic one, like how we can build, like utilize some of the features and we can build a dashboard. Before going into it, I haven't prepared any PPT today because I will be diving straight into the dashboard. But before going into it, I will just introduce myself. I am having 16 years of work experience and I am basically from applied science domain. So applied science means you can say like I have started my like career as a software developer, but slowly I rose the ladder and I laid like several projects in digital transformation, which includes various like various multiple technologies like AI, ML, data science, and RPA, blockchain, and also there are some like projects on metaverse and all these things also, like AI, VR, AR, VR, and all these things. So it is a huge domain, and data science is a part of my domain basically. So data science is not the entire domain, but yes, data science is part of the something like some projects which I have worked in. And moreover, like I am also doing some research like in blockchain, AI, and IoT, like combining these tools, like how we can build a powerful combination to build smart cities or to do some risk management models. Along with that, I have written a book also, and which is published in Amazon. Moreover, I like to work on the handshaking of different tools and technologies, because most of the times it happens that we work with the legacy applications, and where we need to like talk to the like the modern day tools and technologies need to talk to the like the old legacy applications. So therein many challenges come basically. So I like to do some researches on those things also, like how multiple technologies can be actually interact with each other, can handshake with each other. So those things are my like interest. So I am very passionate about coding. I like to code, and till now I like to code in pen and paper, like I doodle code basically. And this is something of my interest. And apart from this, personally, I like to trek and I like to like do off-road biking. So I will share my screen. I will straightforwardly dive into BI dashboard. Power BI is can be downloaded from net. So you can go to Google and you can download Power BI desktop. So it is already downloaded in my system. So I'm directly opening it. I think mistakenly I clicked PowerPoint. Let me just open it again. So this is a Power BI dashboard. So yeah, if you can see that there is like, you can get data from many sources, okay, from SQL Server, from DataHour, from Excel Workbook. So all these things are already there. Even Dataverse is there. So Dataverse is the database, you can say, like available in Microsoft Power Platform. So Microsoft Power Platform has many tools, including Power BI. One is Power Apps, then Power Automate is there. So one of the database version is Dataverse, okay. So I will just go here. I have two Excel data, and it is very like commonly available for any Power BI, like tutorial in Google also. So you can download those data, and any other data also you can plug and play over here. So I have actually downloaded two data sets. So I will open here. So one is the invoice CSV and another is a customer master. So let me just open those data. So I will go here. I will put first CSV file. So this is my invoice data. I will open it. Okay, so if you can see here, the data is loaded here. Okay, now what all you can do over here? If you can see, the 3 buttons are here: load, transform data, and cancel. So basically you can load and go ahead and do like build the dashboard. But before that, I think we need to, like look through the data, and if we can clean anything in the data, like there can be, like some columns will be there, which will be not in a specific format, which we will be needing in our, like while doing the visualization. So then in that sense, we can go and transform the data. Okay, so while we go and transform data, so this editor opens. So this is also called Power Query Editor. So if you go here, you can basically check the data columns and what is the data type. So if you see 1, 2, 3 here, so 1, 2, 3 means number. So this means these are all numeric data. ABC means this is a kind of a text or description kind of data, string data basically. So if you see here, like all the data types will be available. Okay. So now I need to see like what I can do, like if I can do some little bit cleaning on this data that I need to do. So if you see here, for my purpose, I am seeing that there is year, month, and date. These are actually, like different, they are existing in different columns. So first I will try to bring it as a, like in the date format. So for that, I will take month, then I will select day, and I will select year. Why I selected month? Because in my computer, in these locals, it is in the, like local is set in the US, in the US date format. So it takes month first. So I will just go right click, okay. Then I can do merge columns, okay. And then I will just put a custom tab, custom separator, and I will put slash. And this field I can name as date. Okay, now see the date is actually merged now. Like I have got a date field. But what is the problem in here is, and if you see here, all the steps I am doing here, it is getting recorded here. So I have done merged column, so that is recorded over here. Now what I can do is I can change this data type because it is showing in string type. So I can change that and I can make it as a date. So I can do change type and I can put date. So these actually change the data type of the date. Okay, so practically, see, like it is not a hard and fast rule that you need to do anything over here. It may happen that your data is completely clean and you may need not to do anything over here. But I am just checking, and I think that if this way the data comes, and for my visualization, it will be good. So another thing is that cells. So this cells is showing in the whole number, so I can make it as a decimal. So these things are again not mandatory things, but like if you want, you can do it for more further cleaning. Okay, and this needs actually a little bit analysis also, like which kind of things, like what kind of cleaning steps you can take on the columns. Okay, so I will go and I will change it to decimal number, so it will show in the decimal values. I think the rest, is good. I don't need to change anything. Quantity is also coming in numbers. Everything is okay. Okay, so let me just go and add my another data source. So basically, for doing it, I can do two ways. I can go here and I can put new query, and I can add my data source. And I can also go from here, new source, and I can add my data source. So I will just go and add it. Okay, so here if you see, the data has actually one sheet and one table. So I will go and see the table. So I will take the table because in the sheet, maybe sometimes the unwanted rows, or like if the row numbers, like which is not, you need not to populate, it gets populated, the blank rows basically in the end. So I will take the table because it is a safer option. If the table is option, you can always choose for table. So I will go there and make it okay. Okay, so this is my data set, and again I will check all the data, like the data types and everything, and I will see like what I can do over here. So basically, if you see here, this is an invoice data. So basically, it will be having a customer ID, and this data is also having a customer ID with the customer details. So we need to build relationship between these two data while we will do the visualization. So for getting the customer details, actually, basically the group name and category name, then which city province is enough for us. We don't need the phone number, fax, primary contact. I think these things are like not required for here. So I can just remove these columns. Okay, so the columns which is not really required, redundant columns, you can go forward and remove these columns. So I will just go, I will select these columns and I will right click, or you can do in another way. You can do here, you can go to the manage columns. You can go, like I am showing you different ways of doing the same thing. Basically, you can choose column also. You can choose column, and there actually you can rule out these columns which you don't need, like check out this column. So basically you can check like opt out this primary contact, phone number, fax number, website URL. So these things are not required. I am good with even delivery method is not required. So I'm good with all these columns. So I will put OK. So now this is actually removed. So if you see here, this step is actually recorded here. It is removed, like it is showing removed other columns. Okay, now another thing I can do, that is, if you see here, the city and province is showing together. So it is basically, if you see the data pattern of the data, how it is operating, for city and then a space and then a like parenthesis. And then the state name is appearing. So I can actually split these two names, city and province. So how can I do that? I can do in two ways. First, I can put a delimiter as parenthesis and I can segregate these two names, split these two columns, and then I can remove this extra space actually from city. Otherwise, I can put a delimiter as space parenthesis and I can split this column. So I will go, I will split the column and by delimiter. Then here see already the parenthesis is coming. So I will just put a space so that I don't have to trim again. I will just put the space and I will take here leftmost delimiter because this is the first occurrence of this parenthesis. So I will be taking this leftmost option and then I will do OK. So this is giving me two columns. Basically, if you see here like this, it got splitted. Now I can go and change this name. And again, I can go and change this name also and make it province. Okay, so this part is done. Now what I need to do, I need to just, like remove these extra parentheses, closing parentheses basically. So I will go here and I can do replace value. So all these options are available. You can just, like go and plug and play like how this works. So I will replace value. I will put parenthesis, the closing parenthesis, and replace with none. So nothing is required here. So I will just put OK. And this is done. So in this way, I just splitted two columns. So in this way, like if you have to merge columns or split columns, you can do in that way. So now I think the data is okay. This data is good to go. So I will just close and apply. So here is the button for close and apply. So I will just, and one more thing I will do here. So you can just change the name as the one is coming here. So I can just remove the one and any other name if you want to put like customer master or only customer, that also you can do. So that is that depends on you. So I will just close and apply. Okay, so both the data set is getting loaded basically here in the dashboard. It will take some time, but it will come soon. The data set is not very big, but yes. So you can see that both the dataset is loaded over here. So I will just go and click on this and all the columns are showing. Now, if you see the date value, it is segregated and showing in this manner: year, quarter, month, and date. So this is a good, like they have created a hierarchy itself. And also I was talking about a relationship, like this is an invoice data which is containing the customer code, and customer code is actually appearing in the customer master. So I will go to the relationship. Maybe I need to draw the relationship, but here you will find that Power BI is intelligent enough to understand that what can be the relationship. So relationship is already drawn over here. So there is a option in the, like option of this Power BI, which you can, like opt in to get like Power BI to actually, like identify the relationship automatically. Otherwise, you can also drag and drop here. Then also it will create the relationship. So I will show you that option. So you can go to the options, data load, and here you can see that auto detect new relationship. So if it is already checked in, then that means it will Power BI will automatically, like detect the relationship itself. If you can opt it out and you can do it yourself also. Okay, so this is how, like the relationship is built. Now let's go to the dashboard. Okay, so let me build some charts over here. Okay, so if you see, this is a visualization panel and all the charts are available here. Okay, so let me just take some data. So first I will take the sales data and I will try to plot against customer category name. Okay, so if you see here, it is automatically giving me a column chart. But if you want to change the type of chart, so that you can change. So you can go and take a bar chart also, or any other chart also. So let it be a column chart itself. I will little bit drag it down. Okay. Now, what are the other things you can do over here? You like, what are the formatting you can do? So many things, actually endless things you can do over here. So if you see that this is kind of a x-axis and the y-axis showing, if you go to the formatting part, format your visuals, like if you don't want these labels and all the x-axis label and the y-axis label, you can put the title of. So here you can change the color of the fonts, you can change the font, you can change the font size, everything you can do over here. Then you can put the title of also. So if you put the title of, basically the x-axis title has gone. Then if you go to the y-axis, then if you put the y-axis title of, the y-axis title will be vanishing. So likewise, you can, like change different, you can check different things and change accordingly. Then if you want to change the color, you can go to columns, you can go to the colors and you can use some other color. So let me just give some other color. So likewise, you can put, like different formatting over here. Okay, and even you can change the font size, font family, everything. Okay, so this is a chart I have created now. Okay, so let's go and create another table. Okay, so I will be using, like the chart won't be, the dashboard won't be showing you, like won't be, like looking very much attractive, but I will try to, like show like how you can use different things, like different features here, and you can build your dashboard, because that is important to know the features. So formatting and all, you can actually plug and play and do lots of things over here. So I will take a table. Okay, so here I will put month. Then let's say I will take a cells also. So it will give me sum of cells for every month. Okay, so this is kind of a like pivoting which is happening here. Okay, and also I will try to do some quick measure. So I will, already this is selected, so I will go and quick measure. So I am just showing you what are the things you can do over here. So you select a calculation, see what are the things you can do. Basically you can bring all these things in your table. So let me just do a year on year over year change. So I will select this. So my best value would be sales, and my date, I will put the date itself, and okay. So it will just create a function for me automatically in Power Query. So if you see, this function is created automatically. I didn't have to write this function. So then what I can do, and also this cells year on year change, percentage change has come over here. So I can just click this. So it will show me here. Even like I can do like cells year to date. So that also I can do. So for that, I can select from here also like quick measure, or otherwise I can go from here. I can do a new measure, new quick measure. So many things you can do over here. So you can check like anything over here. So I will take a year to date total or month to date total, anything you can take. And then you can put date value here. So I will just directly put the date. So again, a function will be automatically generated by Power BI. So this function is automatically generated. And this column also, so I can just drag it and it has come over here. So likewise, you can do many calculations on the sales part itself. So this is a great thing to do, like you can use this quick measure tool and you can use different things. So then another thing is that how we can filter this, like, or we can put a timeline over this. Okay, for that we have slicer. So we can add some slicer. So let me just add a slicer over here. Okay. Okay, and here I will take year. So it is showing me a slider. If you see like to 2018 to 2021, it is showing me a slider. If you want to change the slider and put it as a drop down or other like list as a list of years, then also you can do. So basically for that, you need to go to the formatting again. You can go to the slicer settings. Then you can, like select these options, basically vertical list, tile. I will use a drop down. So let me just, so I have used a drop down over here. You can see that it is coming in the drop down now. So all the years are coming like this. If you want, you can select some other things, like if you go to values, sorry, selection, And then you can do this select all thing as on. So it will show you another option here, that is select all. So select all is coming over here. So likewise, you can do single select, multi-select. So let's put as multi-select. So this is how you can create a slicer. I will little bit reduce the height of this and put it on the top. Okay, I think it is fine. So now if you just, if you select all, so then if you just, just opt out some years, so the data will be changing accordingly. So this is how the data is changing. So let me just take another more year, like take out. So the data is changing like this. Okay, so let me just add some more charts. Let me just add a map, because we are, we have city and province also. Little bit, I will be making it bigger to have a better visibility. Okay, so again, I will take the sales value. So that will give me the sum of the cells and of course the province. So if you see this blue zone, I can actually, make it bigger. So you can just, with your mouse, you can make it bigger and you can check what are the values coming here, the state values. So likewise, I can do I can select one state or one province. Likewise, you can change the province and your data will change. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Let me just reduce the size a little for this. I totally zoom out this. Let me just go. Okay, yes. So this is how you can zoom in and zoom out and on the map, and you can select the different province and all. So likewise, you can add different charts. Let me add another chart. Another chart I will add over here. That is maybe the quantity one. So let me add a line plot. So again, this is another mistake. So if you are already selected a chart and you select a chart over here, so that actually changed the chart. So you always have to, click on the white area and have to select the chart. So here I have done that same mistake. I will just Control Z. I will select on the white area, then I will click a chart. Okay, so I will use quantity and maybe month. Okay, so it is giving me a line plot. So again, like for formatting this, you can go and change the color and you can change these labels and all. So all these things you can do. Okay. Also, I will take a pie chart to see the year-wise share. So let me just select the year-wise share of the cells. Okay, so this is how it is coming. Because of the selection is not on. So let me just select all the years. Yes. So now you can see that this is how the year-wise shares are coming. And I can see that I think 20, this orange zone seems higher, or this blue zone. Yes, 31.3%. So this seems higher. Okay, so likewise, you can see on the different charts. Now there is another thing which you can do is you can add filters to this page. And you can, if you have multiple pages in Power BI, like you have built multiple dashboard or multiple reports. So this is a sales report. You can actually, build another report, production report, or there can be many reports. So actually you can select filter and you can select for all the pages. Like if you put here, it will be applicable for all the pages. If you put here, it will be applicable for this page. So let me go and add some filters over here. So I will just go and add city over here. So this will give me, this filter over here, like all the cities are coming. So I can just go and select any city to check the values, like how the cells for this city. So if you see, this city is actually selected in the map and also the cells. And also all the data is coming pertaining to this city itself. So likewise, you can select multiple cities. So likewise, you can, just see opt out and opt in and check how the data is, changing. Okay, so this is one important, aspect of Power BI. Another aspect is we have also KPI card. So here we have KPI card. You can use this KPI card. This is very useful. So I will just go and show you. So if I just put quantity and in the trend axis, if I just put year-wise quantity. Okay, so you can see here year-wise quantity is coming, and I can show in a different way also. So for the values, you can actually, use different ways. So here it is showing sum of quantity. So you can go and you can, like change different ways. Like you can show average, you can show percentage, show value as you can show percentage of the grand total. So what is the total quantity, and based on that, what is this city's quantity, or whatever city the filtering is there, based on that, what is the like percentage it is coming. So likewise, you can also you can format this. So you can just go, you can go here and you can go to the general. Okay, then effects, then you can change the background color. So let me just change this background color to blue. So likewise, you can format this card, and you can put this KPI card on top of your dashboard, so that like this data is visible very promptly. Okay, it is not looking good, so good, but I'm just showing you like you can actually like align all these charts, and you can put the KPI cards. So one card I have put here, another card also you can put for cells. So likewise, you can use a KPI card, and you can use cells. And again, in the trend line, I am using year. So year and non-year cells, it will be just, like get filtered out. So now, and again, I am choosing this one. So show value as percentage of grand total. So likewise, like you can check and you can put the whatever you want to, like see on the top of the dashboard, the figures, you can see like with the KPI card. And even like this formatting also, you can go and, like change some background color and all. So I will just put it in a different color. So let me put it as orange. Okay, so this is it. So likewise, you can, like build your dashboard. It is very easy. There are many, like drag and drop options. So the whole Microsoft Power app actually, like built on the drag and drop option. So Power BI is part of it. So you can use anything, and actually there is endless possibilities. So all these things you can try out. And there are multiple formatting can be done. The background color can be changed. So all these things you can do. Now you can save this file, save as, okay. Now this is an extension PBIX. So I can just put dashboard and save. Okay, you can give a text box also, like which report it is. So I said you, like I am not so like like looking into the alignments, but when you are building, you can build great dashboards. So you can add text box from here, and you can add some like what report it is, like sales report or what report. So you can put like that. Okay, so everything is done now. I have saved the file. It is ready. Now it's time to publish. So I will publish, go and publish. Click on publish. My workspace I am doing currently. Okay, so I am selecting this. So once it's published, it actually will open in a like in the web as in the website, so that you can share with your colleagues and with your teams. And even you can share this particular dashboard in your team's meetings or team's channel also. Okay, so this is here. I will open this report. Okay, it is looking very clumsy, but still like it is okay, because as I told, I haven't looked into the alignments and all. So here is a filter for the city. So you can go here, you can select some more cities. Okay, you can actually select all the cities. Okay, then you can change the year here, opt out the years which you don't want. So likewise, see the figures are actually changing over here. And this dashboard is really interactive. So you can do lot many things. Even you can drill down. If you have a drill down report, you can drill down. So this is a basic dashboard you can build. Okay, then you can chat in teams, that I said, that you can share with your colleagues. You can actually, like share this in the teams. So all these things you can do. So this is like Power BI, like how you can build a simple, like report in the Power BI. Now, how to download Power BI? You can search in Google. So you can just go to the downloads Microsoft Power BI, and you can download from here. So yes, so download Power BI for desktop you can do. So this is a Power BI desktop client, so you can download it. Okay, so this is how you can build the Power BI dashboard. Now, let's go to the Excel part. Okay, so the same kind of dashboard you can build in Excel, and Excel is very powerful also. So I will just open my Excel. So I have built some kind of, like a little bit, like formatting I have done. So this is my company name, and I have little bit, like grayed out, put the just grayed out the area where I will fill the dashboard. Here one table is there. Why I have used it, I will tell later. So because I have, I want to show something, that's why I have kept it already here for interest of time. So this is my data basically. So I have taken some arbitrary data, and this data actually doesn't make any sense because it is containing the sales data for 2045 also. So it is just, like drag and just pull, the data is being pulled basically. So the date field is actually, have got added up, and till 2045 we have this data. So this is, don't take this data seriously. So this is actually arbitrary data, and some odd, I think, 9,800 rows are there. So, okay, so this is my data. So what I have done is I have made some pivots over here. So any people who don't know like how to, like generate pivots from the data. So for them, I will show one pivot, like how to, like insert pivot. So you can go here, you can do pivot table and new worksheet. It will create the pivot table in the new worksheet. Okay, then this pivot table fields will be coming. So where you can actually, like drag the segments which you want to show in the rows, and drag the columns which you want to show in the columns, and the values which you want to show in the values. Generally in the values fields, we take the numeric fields like sales or quantity likewise. So I will just, if for the sake now, I will show you that I will draw the segment over here. So this is how the segment is coming. I don't want anything in the columns. I will straightforwardly drag the sales field over here. So I will just drag it over here. So this is giving me sum of cells. If anything you need the count value, so that also you can use accordingly. So here you will get lot many, like functions like sum, count, average, max, mean, whatever you want, you can get. Okay, so here it is getting sum of cells across each segment. Okay, so likewise, you can create some pivots. So here also I have already created some pivot. So this is my data. I will delete this. Okay, so I have used a state-wise unit sold. So I have taken here, you can see that I have taken state in the x-axis, not x-axis basically in the row, and cells in the values. So this is giving me state-wise cells. Then I have taken category-wise cells. So as you can see here, I have taken category and subcategory. In my row, and in my values, I have taken cells. So it is coming like this. So this is my category, this is my subcategory, this is how it is coming. Okay. Now I have taken another pivot, which is consumer wise sales. So like what are the consumer segments? So likewise, I have taken the sum of like how the sales has happened. So likewise, I have taken another pivot. And another pivot I have taken, that is yearly sales. Like 2015, I told you, right? This data is not correct. So it is like showing 2015 to I think 2045 or 47 as sum of sales value. Okay. So this is how I have created some pivots here. Now I will use these pivots. Now let me just go to the first one, that is a state-wise. Now what I have done is that I have selected my data here and I have inserted this chart. So how to insert chart? Basically, you can go here and you can see that there are many chart options available over here. So here I have taken a bar chart. Okay, you can go here and you can see that there are many things, like many chart options, like area, then map also you can use, and surface, radar, tree map, sunburst, histogram, everything is there, box and whisker. So all these kind of charts are available. Okay, scatter chart. So I have used a bar chart over here. Okay, and when I pull the bar chart, so let me just pull one bar chart over here. So I will just take a bar, this bar I will take. Okay. So if you see here, so since I have already taken a chart, so I will just delete this. These labels are coming, so you can just hide these labels. Okay, so remove field or hide all field button. So this will hide the fields values basically. Now you can do several things over here. You can actually, like whatever you don't need, you can just put. Like if you want grid line, you can put grid line. Otherwise, you can opt out. If you don't want the chart title, you can opt out. Or if you want the chart title, you can put the axis titles. Like several things you can do over here on this chart element. Okay, so already I have taken a chart, so I am deleting this. So this is my chart. So likewise, I have taken for a category wise chart. I have taken an area chart, And for consumer wise cell, I have taken a pie chart. Now, I haven't done anything. I have just copied this chart and I will just go and put it in my dashboard. So what I will do now, so I will copy this chart. So my chart is already there, or rather I will copy the bar one, then the column one. So let me just go and copy this one and I will put it here. I will do it very quickly. So let me put some space in the side for the slices and I will drag it a little bit bigger. Not so much. Okay, I think this is fine. Little bit more, maybe. Okay, so I think this is fine. Okay, so then I will just go and do the same for these charts also. So let me just go and take these charts. So next is category wise chart. So I will just take this. Okay, now there is another powerful thing. So if you don't understand that how to align it or whether it is properly aligned, you can just select these two charts. Okay, and you can go to shape format and you can align like from where you want to align. So I want to align from top here. So I will go and align from top. So it is aligned now. Okay, so likewise, I will pull the consumer wise also. I am just copying this. I'm not doing anything over here. I'm just copying this. So again, if I don't understand that how to align this with this chart, so I will just select this one also. I will go to shape format and this time I will align left. Okay, so I have successfully pulled some chart. Let me just little bit, like reduce this space. Okay, and let me just little bit increase this. Okay, so good enough. So I have pulled 3 charts. Okay, now how to put the interaction. So this is actually, like all, like static charts. So how to put the interaction. Now we can do one thing. I can select one chart. I can go to insert. I can insert a slicer. Okay, so now I can use different kind of slicer. So let's just use the timeline. Okay, so I will just go and insert a date first, timeline. So you can see there are 2 options available. One is slicer, one is timeline. So I will just select this. Already the date is coming. So I said, okay. So this is my timeline is created. Okay, so I will first put it on the front, on the top. Okay. Again, like don't go by the alignment because I am showing you guys. So maybe the alignment and everything, do just, like little bit, like just don't see the now for now. Just see the concept, like how it has been done. Okay, so now if you see, I told you, right, this is not a very good data. So you can see like all this year 2045 is there. So you can just, like just put this slider and you can use the slides accordingly. So now the data is changing. But what is happening if you see the data is changing only in this chart, not on all the charts. So how to make this slicer to connect to all the charts, right? So if I go here, there is an option. I have to report connections and I have to select all the tables basically. So all the charts basically. So if I do it now you will see that data will be changing in all the charts. Okay. So likewise, I can go ahead and insert one more slicer. Let me do a CT slicer this time. So I can, like select the CTs. So I will just put it over here. Okay. And here you have the multiple things. So basically, if you select this one, so then you can select multiple cities. Likewise, you can opt out basically. Otherwise, you can select again. You can reset this. So this is the options you have been given. Again, to connect these to other slicers, I have to just report connection and I have to just add all the tables. Now it is connected. So you will see that all the charts will be, like changing now. Okay, so now I will add another slicer. This time I will add 2 more slicer. I will add one for category and one for segment. So I will just reduce the size and I will put it here. So again, I will select here multiple. So if you see here, so this graph is changing. So I will just connect it to all the charts. See, in no time, I am just creating an interactive dashboard in Excel. So in no time, basically. And again, I will be introducing another slicer. So I will take segments this time and I will put it here. Okay, so done. So now if you see here, these also I will select multiple. Okay, so my dashboard is ready now. Now I will just connect this to all the charts also. Done. Now I have taken another table here. I told you like I have copied a table over here. So if you see here, likewise, you can go like I have used actually this pivot here. So I have taken from 2015 to 2022 data. So because this data is actually, like just copy pasted only. So I have just taken a meaningful data, just copied it here and I have pasted it here. Okay, so this is a copy paste basically of this data. Now you can show actually now the trends. Now how to show these trends. So these trends also you can show by custom formatting over here. So I have taken these symbols. So for the sake I have shown this now, but I will like you can delete it like you after using you can just delete it. So how to get these symbols? You can just go over here. You can go in the symbols. In the symbol you can just get these geometric shapes like uptrend, downtrend, or some up arrow, down arrow. So likewise, you can get different geometric trends over here. You can get even the smiley face, sad face. So if it is trend is up, then you can get a smiley face or the sad face like that. You can, or the up arrow, down arrow, you can take different trends. Now, how to use this the symbols here? Now, I have done nothing. I have put some custom formatting over here. So how the custom formatting is done? Basically, I have used a formula here. And what is my formula? So this is my starting value. So if my sales is basically greater than this, then it is an uptrend. So my current year sale is greater than the last year. So it should be an uptrend. So if it is greater than 0, I will put a +1, otherwise it's a -1. So likewise, I have put this formula for all the cells. So it is only giving me +1 or -1. But how this formatting is coming, how this value, like these arrows or trend pictures are coming. So what I have to do is I have to go here. I will go here. It is nothing but I have to just use some custom formatting. I will go here. Then I will put some custom formatting. Now here, what I have done is I have just copied these symbols. And basically for custom formatting, you will put the color, then the number formatting, and then the any picture if you want to put. So here, see, I have used this one. So this one, like color 43 is nothing but you can take it from Excel palette. So here actually you can get, I had opened it basically. So different color index of Excel, which the Excel takes. So it is available in Google. So you can take from the palette like color 45, 44, 43. Likewise, you can take, like the different colors. So for green, I have taken color 43 here. And for amber, which is the neutral, I have taken color 45 or 44. So you can take. So likewise, if you go here, so I have just put my color 43, that is green, and then this symbol uptrend. So I have just copied this symbol and put it here. You can type yourself also. So color 43 green and then semicolon. That means this is a positive. For the positive thing, you have to write first. So +1 is coming first. So +1, it is an uptrend. And down, like for the -1, it is a downtrend. For neutral values, it is just a square box. So you can type like this here. So basically, you have to type like this color 43. And if you put like only if you put up, then it will show as up. Like it will show you that for +1, it will be like only the up value. Then you can put here red. And again, you can just put color 46 or 45, and you can put neutral. So only this thing, only you will get this text value. So instead of text value, what I have done, I have put the symbols. So likewise, you can check. So if I just, like use this one, so I will just go and use this. So you can see it is coming as neutral, down, up, down, like this, it is coming. So it is happening only for the formatting. I am doing nothing over here. I'm just going over here. I am just changing this formatting. So I will use this formatting. So already I have created this formatting. So for positive value, we are using this first. So for the positive value, you have to write first, then the negative value, then the neutral value. So if you use this, it is this kind of formatting you are getting. So like this, you can show some trends also, like how the sales and all is moving. So likewise, you can create some, like powerful dashboard with Excel itself. This template itself, you can create and save, and you can actually, like create a VBA code. If this template is required in every month or every quarter, then you can just create a VBA code. If you just change this data set, then you have to just go to the data and refresh everything will be changing in the dashboard. So in your automation script, it should be like, like just deleting this data set and putting the new data, and everything will be, like automatically generated for this. Okay, so I hope this gives an insight. So I think this is cool to, like to see this kind of visualization in Excel. So I hope you like learn something today. Shall I take the Q&A session?
Sorry to interrupt, Munmun. Before we answer your questions, I would like to request the attendees to please fill in the poll about feedback, as it will be helpful for us to conduct more such sessions. I've launched the feedback poll, and you can take over to answer the Q&A session. Q&A. Thank you, Munmun.
Yes, I can share the data set. I can share the Excel and the Power BI file also. Okay, what is the difference between Power BI and Power Apps? So Power Apps is basically where you can build the applications, Power Apps. So like you want to, like build, like it's kind of a mobile app, you want to build on a desktop app, so, or a website app basically. So you can build in Power Apps. Power BI is only for visualization. And other also AI, like you can incorporate some AI related stuff over here. So that is, like used in the advanced Power BI. Okay, I will share the data set. And even like many data set you will get in Kaggle. So you can, like use those data set also. Like you can use yourself, clean those data, and you can use those data. So free data sets are available in Kaggle. Is it a deal breaker having no experience with Power BI is my default visualization tool, but some rules require Tableau? Is it a deal breaker? See, I have worked in Tableau also. I have worked in Power BI also. So the things you can do in Tableau, very like pretty much you can do in BI. I think Power BI, I am little bit very much fan of Power BI because things are done much easily over here. So, and also lot many things, like if you learn the advanced Power BI, lot many things can be incorporated. So I am little bit, like, for a bigger picture, I'm little bit more fan of Power BI. You can share, the file I saved, you can share that file in your GitHub. So if that is what you are asking here, though I am not actually understanding your question, you can also, push the dataset to your GitHub. Please, can you explain a little bit about the query folding concept with example in Power BI? Okay, so query, see, if you have to, like learn the Power App, Power Query, basically, then Power Query is actually, like we have to go a little bit dive deeper into that. So today, actually, the session was about building an interactive dashboard in Power BI and Excel. So maybe in the next session, we can, like see a little bit more on Power Query. Building Power Query. So Power Query is required in all the apps, like in the Power platform, basically in Power Automate, in Power App, in Power BI. So wherever like you go, you can use these Power Queries. Yes, you can load. You can load from different data sets. It is not like that you have to load from single data set only. Yes, Power Query, it is like altogether a different session can be taken on Power Query. Can you save this chart and tables? Altogether, the Power BI dashboard itself you are saving, right? And in the last session, I have shown you, like you can export the charts and all in the Fusion charts. Here also you can take screenshots, like so you can save the charts table as a PNG and JPG. Can we get a data set? This I think Analytics Vidya will surely provide. Can you create a dynamic dashboard? So this is what the dynamic dashboard is created. If you want to data to flow dynamically, then we need that dynamic data flow basically. Now I have taken a static data source. So we can automate some script, as I told that we can automate some script. If month on month data is changing, we can just populate the same data. In Power BI free or operation free? Power BI is free. So you can download it, the desktop client. Can we get the Excel? Yes, I can share this Excel. Can we do the conditional formatting instead of conditional formatting? You can do, but conditional formatting is not like you won't get these images. So basically, when you are doing the custom formatting, it is little bit faster also than conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is little bit slow. So if you study on conditional formatting and custom formatting, then you will know that custom formatting is much faster because it is taking on the formulas and it is just a formatting you are setting on the columns. Yes, I will share everything here. I have shown in the demonstration. Okay, so once you open this link, there are options coming on the website, like the app which is opening. The site which is opening, they are actually coming, like you can share it to the other colleague. You can share it in the Teams channel. Those links were coming. If it is open, I will show you now. See here. So here the share button is coming, chat in Teams is coming. So here you can put actually your Teams colleague's name and you can share the dashboard. What is the limitation of data in number of records in Excel? There is no limitation. It can handle very big data. Like that, there is no limitation. In Power BI, we have taken, like this time also, I have loaded a very big data. I think it was containing 3 lakhs data. Excel load, SQL load in Power BI. So see, if your relationship is already opt-in, it will create the relationship itself. Otherwise, you have to just drag and drop. Like you have to drag one cell, and I will show you again if it is open. So you have to just go here, 1 second. Yeah, so you have to just drag this and you have to just drop it here. So it is like this. So let me just see like how I can do for another thing. So it is like this. It will create the relationship. Maybe this is not the same thing. That's why it is not creating. Yeah, so see, this is a relationship which is created. So likewise, you can, like just have to drag and drop. If it is not, the option is not given. So you can just, like check in that option to get it automatically done. I believe Excel has one limit of 1 million numbers. Not exactly not understanding like what is the question over here. Are you asking for the number of numbers it is allowing? I think Excel can also allow very big numbers. So, and Excel can handle also very big data. Only thing is that the storage is taken more like in Excel than the XLSB file. So you can use XLSB file because it is a least storage which is taken among the XLS6 and CSV. And also you can write a macro over there. So it is in the binary format basically. Okay, I think I am done. Thanks everyone for joining this session. Hope you got a insight and you can just plug and play on these things. Like on practice, actually you will get more insight. In a 1 hour session, it is not, like it cannot be, like covered, like we cannot cover everything. But on practicing, you can do like, like you can do wonders. Yeah, thanks everyone.